Hey friends, this is like the second time that I have tried to record this for you. I have not quite figured out yet how to put my phone in my the foam arm without it just flipping on me and taping in a strange way. So anyway, we'll try this and see if it works. I've not done much in my journal over the last few days. I have been taking some photos and getting ready to do that, but I'm in magpie mode. I kind of found that, you know, when you're not using traditional colors for your altered book, it's really difficult to find Christmas things in the colors that I'm using. So I've had to spend some time just kind of putting some things together. These right here were free printables from, oh gosh, her name just went right out of my head. Nope, I'll have to get back to you on that. That's Graphics Fairy. That's terrible. It's a terrible thing to get old. But anyway, I downsized these. Usually her images are full page, and I downsized these so that I could easily cut them and put them into my little book. And just some gorgeous images. Love these birds. And love these snowy scenes, these postcards. Some nice little hearts here. And I love what this one says. Tender memories, wake and say, forget me not on Christmas Day. So, I am not like a lot of ladies that come on here and have their things neatly organized, you know, ephemera in one box, stickers in another, material in another, etc., etc. I just end up kind of getting one of these plastic boxes and throwing everything in that I need to use for a project and then putting it away at the end. But I pulled out lots of greetings cards in the colors that I need. Not quite sure how I will use those yet, but you know, I can cut them up and use my die cut machine and make lots of little frames and things. This was the scrapbook paper that I used, and again, this is Scrapberries Winter Joy collection, and these are the colors I'm going to be using. Very neutral blue. I managed to cut a double spread out of one sheet, and so I tried to arrange it so that I could get what I needed. Not quite sure how I'm going to use that yet. It seemed to work when I was cutting it out, but anyway, we'll figure that out. I like this one very much. Isn't that pretty? I'll try to go through these quickly. But you know, I was thinking flowers, birds, maybe botanicals that are Christmassy, angels. Those are the kinds of things that I'm going to try to use. And I really don't want to spend money on this album. I spend so much on Stampin' Up! Products that I just really want my altered book to be things that I already have, in the tradition of a junk journal, if you would, sort of a hybrid. Now these have the traditional colors on, but I felt that I could cover those over and just use the recipe card to journal on. Again, greetings cards, some cut-offs from some Stampin' Up! Background papers, stickers, some more cards, and I do have loads more, but you know, probably will pull them as I need to. I know a lot of people ready cut all their things up and put all their base pages down and things like that, but I find it very difficult to do that because I feel like it's a living journal, and I like to use the colors and things that express what I'm feeling at the time, and it means so much to me when I do that, and so I have to put everything down at the time that I'm journaling about the event. These are my to number my days, and I chose to print it on this film because I felt that, you know, it would go over an image very nicely. But, you know, as I did that, I kind of recognized now that I'm going to have a job laying it down, so I have to be very creative about how I attach it to my book. I'll probably end up using staples and maybe just, you know, throwing a ribbon over it or something. These were the offcuts from my papers, and as you can see, I have a nice little book here of offcuts, and, you know, so I could use that for something else. Here's my little tickets from that one sheet of paper, and as you see, I've started to cut out some images. This was from 49 Dragonflies, December Daily 2020, and she's going to do a December Daily. And she actually has a Facebook page where people can post their December dailies. And she put out this, you know, these daily prompts. She did 35, you know, in case there's ones that we can't use. But, you know, if you lose motivation, these are good because they help you think of things that you can journal about. I've started to put together a little stick-in tag. Use some material here. This was given to us on a gift when we got married 30 years ago, and as you can see, it's gotten quite dingy because I used to hang it on my Christmas tree, but I can't bring myself to throw it away, so I'm going to put that in my journal. This was, these embellishments came with the scrapbook paper. And so I've just kind of thrown some things in here that remotely look like the color or some things that I might be able to use. These were from a UK company, and these are frames. And as you can see, I've got stickers that are in the traditional colours that I'm not quite sure that I will use, but maybe just a little splash of colour, like things like this I could use, and I could use those things. Some old music paper. This was a free printable from Paper Crafter. It's an advent calendar, but you know, I might pick out some of these as motivation and maybe even stick them down. Bake orange slices and hang them up around the house. I mean, this journal to me is very much about creating joy during the month of December and celebrating what God has done for us. So, you know, look, little bits of ephemera, maybe not the right colours, but it's in there anyway. You know, maybe I'll use it in an old checkbook. These were from a paper pumpkin kit. They are the wrong colours, but you know, I like them, so I may slip them in somewhere. Again, stickers that are in the traditional colours, but you know, I may find a couple that I can use. More frames. Christmas tree ornaments, sentiments, Christmas tree ornaments, and I had a Daphne's Diary that I went through. It was an autumn one, so there was not an awful lot that I could use, but this did touch my heart. I fill my life with laughter. Think of all the fun I've had, but there are also days when I am feeling sad. That's true of all of us if we're human. You know, we ended our, we ended for Thanksgiving with some very sad news at school, and just devastating news. And so all of us left just feeling very downhearted. Thankful, yes, for what God has done for us, but sad. And so, you know, that's all part of my year, and I will journal that. Pulled out some more things that, you know, I felt might go with the colour scheme. Daphne's Diary often uses font that looks like handprint, so handwriting, so, you know, I can use this to put on the bottom of tags and things. Took some old photos from the pages. She had some tags. They do say to and from, but on the flip side, they are plain. So I will use the plain ones. And this little book right here I got from my local thrift store. My big Christmas book. If you ever find this, it's wonderful. Got lots of vintage images in it, but see lots of the colors that I want to use. Maybe a little bolder, but still I can use them. I know a lot of people cut up their images ready to use and just put in, but again, I can't bring myself to do that. I don't know, maybe it's the perfectionist in me, but I like to cut it in the manner of which I'm going to use it at the time. So I'm just going to leave that together, and you know, I will cut it and take it as I need it. Again, thank you for joining me, and I hope you will consider joining me again for my next episode, and maybe I'll be able to start getting into my journal a little bit more. Hope you're having a great day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.